after disclosing the sale of a diplomatic passport to a man of Polish origin who applied to be made an ambassador at large to Grenada, and the transactions with the contracted Faith Organization for People's Development, Inc., Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell dropped the CJ's managerial contract, valued millions of dollars. Prime Minister Mitchell's next in line of questionable dealings was addressed in his concerns for the move of the budgetary allocation from Parliament to the Prime Minister's ministry.
The NNP administration, since 2016, took the vote that was allocated for Parliament, placed it in the Prime Minister's office, and ran the parliamentary offices out of the Prime Minister's office.
The Grenadian leader told the public that members of Parliament have not been able to operate properly because of changes made by the former government.
Parliament itself had no money to properly staff MPs' offices, and are only now beginning to do this because we have since instructed the Ministry of Finance to move the vote back with Parliament.
Addressing scores of Grenadians during a town hall meeting at the Grenada Trade Center Monday night, the Prime Minister stated that the Parliament, as a co-equal arm of government, has to have its own budget and that Parliament offices must be resourced by the parliamentary budget.
Even as we speak, the signs for the MPs' offices have not been made as yet. Furniture, in many instances, have still not arrived at our offices. And so, 4 months after the election, we are unable to function as MPs. If the clerk is not doing his job, as MPs, we could complain. The clerk is responsible for somebody as well. You can't move the money out from Parliament, put it in the Prime Minister's office so you can give it to who you want. Because in essence, that is exactly what happened.
He told Grenadians that these services were contracted.
So what did he do? He contracted out those services to a private company called CJ's Managerial Services. And just so you understand that this isn't some joke, between 2016 and 2022, CJ's Managerial Services was paid over $13 million.
Prime Minister Mitchell added that it was public officers who put a stop to the contract.
And so the civil servants, on their own, terminated the contract. And since then, there have been requests for us to pay CJ's Managerial Services. One client that CJ's had, the government of Grenada. So you do the math, 13 plus 6, 19, $20 million.
The New National Party, in a statement issued on Wednesday, charged that government accusations are diversionary tactics used to draw attention away from the real issues of the new administration's lack of performance, mismanagement, allegations of corrupt activities of its own members, and failure to deliver on its many 100 days campaign promises. Cherry and Blackman, Stephen, GBN News.